Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with almighty Type 61. The main reason why we are covering this tank because it is top of the tree and it is on the way towards STB1. Keep this in mind, fellas, that in the index page you can click on the tech tree, you can see the tank ratings this way, and after that, if you are clicking on the tank, you can easily find the YouTube videos you are looking for, and you can find community ratings. And in the same time, keep this in mind, you can vote for the tanks yourself. Currently we have 103,000 community votes, which is absolutely amazing. So if you have a moment, if you want to share what do you think about the one or another tank, keep this in mind that you can do that in the index page, and I believe every and each of us would appreciate that. Thank you very much for that. Okay, what do we have? First battle, Ghost Town and counter battle against the tier 10, tier 8 vehicles. So we are somewhere in the middle of the pack. Let's try to make it work. Also, the Type 61, where this tank goes, I do not really think this tank is horrible by any shape or any form, but I do not really think it is the best tank. The biggest selling point of this vehicle, at least in my opinion, is pretty much the gun. I mean, gun depression is not bad by any shape or any form, but I would say the gun is the best thing, the DPM and whatnot. So pretty much everything around the gun. Other than that, it is a very hard tank to play with. It is to a certain extent the same or similar things as it is with a Star 2. You know, the main selling point, the gun, and that's about it. After that, you do not really have that much of the selling points of the tank, but once again, that's to be expected, and that is fair, and that is fine. Meanwhile, this is going to be extremely hard game for us, and the main reason why the game is going to be so hard for us because enemies have a light tank who is spotting this side. And fellas, I can tell you one thing, that light tank who is spotting this side is extremely dangerous for us, and it can be a brutal situation. Nevertheless, we will try to take this bush over there, right, and hopefully we will be able to spot incoming forces. And look at this beauty. Look at this beauty, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, please. Could someone please slap the living crap out of them? This is exactly what we need, and this is what we are aiming for. Beautiful assisting damage. By the way, where the gun goes, we have 360 alpha damage, which is... Oh, yes, please. I love this game. Anyways. We have 360 alpha damage, right? 258 millimeters of penetration and 1185 shell velocity, which isn't bad. It is all right. If we are loading gold, we have those juicy 330 hits. Fellas, 330 penetration hits are absolutely glorious, and they are amazing. So we are going to get quite some use whenever we are going to deal against the enemy super heavies, for obvious reasons, right? And in this situation, we are behaving like a light tank to a certain extent, right? I am very well aware of that enemy light tank is sitting somewhere here along those lines. That is understandable, and I get it, but there is nothing what I can do in order to counter him. There is absolutely nothing what I can do. So in this situation, we are just chilling, we are just enjoying ourselves, and we are just having a great time. That's all we are doing here, and just being quiet and staying as low as possible, right? This is the proper play. Now, obviously, for this tank, you can go with a spotting setup as any other medium tank, right? But I don't really want to sacrifice my beautiful abilities to do damage and to have a nice gun, right? I believe that is understandable. Meanwhile, speaking of the understandable, there is a light tank sitting over there, and oh boy, you sweet, magnificent bastard. Thank you very much for this beautiful spot. Or I supposed to say support. Very nice, let's try to do some damage. Just in case if I am getting spotted, I am prepared to escape, but apparently we do not need to escape. We are feeling very good. And now we are just simply bursting the living crap out of Hashem. Very beautiful game. I think we are playing this game to perfection, and I think we are doing very good stuff. And there is still a lot of things for us to get, and I honestly feel pretty confident over there. Now, What to do next? I would say we are going to make a bit of pressure towards the Udes, okay? In fact, I'm going to load the gold ammunition just in case if I will have a chance to slap this object, which I want to believe we will. And then we are playing, then we are booming, then we are having the best time ever. Look at this beauty. Hello there, how are you doing? And now all we need to do, we need to say hello for Mr. Udes. How are you doing this fine day? I do not really mind to trade in this kind of situation. The main reason being is because he is dead. Very, very nice. And now I would love to eliminate the object. That was a shot which we will remember for approximately next 3 seconds. Dead. Beautiful. Very, very nice. So this is a perfect play from our side. I think what we have done here was absolutely phenomenal. I think it was good. I think our decisions were top notch. And I think we made the tank work, even though the biggest selling point of this vehicle would be the gun. We actually went to spot with the vehicle. And you know what? The most important thing is that it paid off and everything is looking pretty good, if you would ask me. Can we get another shot over there? Yes, we can. Beautiful game. Fellas, beautiful, beautiful game. 2.5 thousand damage and 4.3 thousand assisting damage. Absolutely glorious, fellas. Wow. As many of you know, I am preparing the videos well, before I will go for vacations, right? And it happened to be that I have a blast and I have the best time ever. I do not know is it because of the vacation moods or something else, but actually we have more assisting damage, even better. Look at this. 2.8 thousand damage, 5.3 thousand assisting damage. We are second by experience, we are third by the damage, and I am super proud of my performance, and we made 84,000 profits as well. This is absolutely gorgeous, fellas. We are killing it, we are slapping it, and we are making this tank work. Very, very nice. Let's keep it up and let's do this. Round number 2. Okay, round number 2, Paris standard battle. Now, quick information for you fellas. If it happened to be that you are from Dubai, or alternatively you are from the Warsaw, Poland, keep this in mind. You will have chance to meet me if obviously you want to. All you need to do, you need to follow us on Instagram, because this is where we are going to share the information, right? Instagram is called Baboon Paradise. You can find the link in the description down below, and this is where you will have, from where you will have a chance to know the location and everything, right? So yeah, hopefully we'll see you very, very soon, and it is always a pleasure and honor to meet you whenever I'm going somewhere for vacations and whatnot. Anyways, what do we have? This is going to be a hard one. This is definitely going to be the harder journey, fellas. I can promise you that. We are playing in the big city, right? And we need to be smart. We definitely need to be smart, fellas. Beautiful. My goal is to punish them every single time whenever I will have a chance to punish them, right? And let's try to be smart. That's what we need to do, fellas. We need to be smart how we are approaching enemy forces. I'm afraid he will go for a blind shot here. Yeah, he's looking directly at me. Could you please not? I'm just baiting the shots to a certain extent, right? Or I supposed to say I am trying to slap the enemy without showing my position where am I playing, right? Yeah, quite a journey if you would ask me, but that's okay. We have all time in the world of tanks. And all we need to do, we need to... Oh, my bananas, he's looking directly at me. I'm afraid he will go for a blind shot. Let's see. Am I correct? Will we see the blind shot over there or not really? So far, it doesn't look like he is going for a blind shot. Very, very, very hard game. The thing is, this tank doesn't have any armor whatsoever. So brawling with this tank isn't the correct choice, and it is not what we are looking for, okay? just to let you know. Brawling with this tank is nothing what I want to deal with. Shooting once in a while, you know, while going to the bush, slapping enemies and escaping. This is the play, and this is the goal, and this is what we are aiming for. We just want to be very, very, very smart how we are approaching the enemy forces here. This is what we want to do. Beautiful, Tiger Mouse did not spotted us. This is what I am looking for. We are trying to hit him again. Unfortunately, I'm failing doing so, but that's to be expected. And in the same time, the 60 TP isn't committing for a blind shots, which is fine, you know. This is very, very good thing for us. I would say it's awesome. Very good. If he is not committing for a blind shots, we are feeling very, very well here. What a hard game. Try to double bush all the time and hope that enemies are not going to go for a blind shots, you know? That's what I am looking for, and that's what I want to see. And I'm afraid if this 60 TP will brave up, and if he will say, yeah, now blind shots, here we go. You know, I am a bit paranoid about this, not gonna lie. Meanwhile, how are you doing this fine day? Beautiful shot to the Hori. Very nice. And even though I'm spotted, it doesn't really change absolutely anything for us. We are feeling very, very, very well here. And we are feeling like we are doing a bit of the lifting. Or maybe even heavy lifting. Or are we? Now, Tiger Mouse is in a bit of the shithole, and this guy gave up. This guy said, you know what, I don't care, I'm going to jump. This is not bad. This is not bad, fellas. All we need to do, we need to make sure that we are going to slap the 60 TP every single time whenever he is doing something silly. And that's all we are looking for, right? That's all we are looking for now. Beautiful. Enemy team is in humongous crossfire, so once again we are feeling quite safe. We are feeling chilled. We are just enjoying our journey, and we are having a great time. And this is exactly how we want to play this game, you know? We want to be as annoying as we physically and possibly can for the enemy forces. And just to highlight that, fellas, this is not an easy tank to play with. This is not an easy journey overall to deal with this tank and to make it work. It is actually a semi-rocket science, to be completely honest with you. And once again, the main reason why am I highlighting this and why am I saying this, it is just simply hard to do some things with this tank. As an example, to be aggressive with a Type 61, you need to know exactly what you are doing and how you can approach the enemy team. You know, and it's just complicated, right? Although if you can manage this, if you can pull this off, it can work very, very well, obviously. Anyway, so far so good. This game, we got like 3,500 damage, which is making me very, very happy, considering which game we had. And we have a bit of assisting damage as well. Beautiful. We are slapping enemies left, right, and center. 3,500 damage, 200 assisting damage. We are first by experience. We are first by the damage. And we lost a bit of the credits, but that's to be expected, considering we're using the camo directive and we were spamming gold this round. But once again, that's the map. What can we do? Next. Okay, fellas. Very, very nice. Murovanka standard battle. Not the easiest map to play, but I have an idea. I think we are going to be quite aggressive here. I think we are going to be quite aggressive. So the whole idea is to play in the Echo 7 and hopefully we can slap enemy LC even or EBR. I could obviously have high explosives loaded at first, and maybe this is the correct decision because I want to believe that we are going to meet the light tanks first, and light tanks doesn't have that much of the armor, so we can obviously slap them for their mistakes and for their stupidity, right? That's what I would love to see. Meanwhile, EBR is playing here quite aggressively, not gonna lie. Oh, hello there. How are you doing? That is very, very, very aggressive from the Mr. EBR side. I mean, it truly is. Okay, big boy. Okay. You are kind of fearless. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but that's what we have. By the way, can we take a second to appreciate the shot to that light tank on the full move? That was something else. That was beautiful. We managed to slap ELC even 90 while moving on the full move with high explosives for a penetration. That is something what I love to see, and this is something what we want to see. It doesn't change the fact that EBR is still quite annoying, you know, and it is very, very, very hard to deal with this mother trucker, but it doesn't change the fact that we will try to do our best, and we will simply wait until he is going to peak and until he will mess up, and eventually he will. Overall, where this position goes, I am feeling quite safe. I do not really think there is many positions from where we can take one for the team. But the most important fact in this kind of situation is that we need the CBR dead, okay? We need the CBR dead. Whenever EBR will take one for the team, then we can play our game and then we can have some fun. Our EBR is outspotting enemy EBR. This is very, very, very nice. Not an easy game. What I am thinking at the moment I started thinking about relocating where the standard B is. The main reason why am I thinking about that, because I think from this position I can simply slap the living crap out of this EBR. If this EBR is all the time spotted, right, which there is a humongous chance he is, right, then we can punish him. But we need to be a bit more aggressive. Okay. I see how it goes. Yeah, this EBR is doing a heavy lifting here. We cannot leave the light tank in the middle without supervision, unfortunately. There is nothing... Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Batchet. You sweet, magnificent mother... Very, very nice. Okay. Now... this is absolutely glorious, and this is what we are looking for. The light tank is dead. Excellent. Now we want to see this Mr. Tortoise sitting over there, okay? That's what we want to see. There is a big chance that our light tank will spot the Tortoise. And if Tortoise will be spotted, we can simply shred him with a 330 hit penetration. And believe me, 330 hits for a medium tank is absolutely glorious. And it is very, very good. And this is exactly what we... want in this situation. Okay, standard B is getting involved. Now let's do the calculations. Over there, 2 guns against more likely 4 guns. I do not like this. I'm trying to relocate. I do not really like this. Let's try to build a bit of the side angle towards the enemy force, shall we? I think this is the best play how we could play this battle. And once again, this is not an easy task for us by any shape or any form, right? There is quite a bit of the stuff to do. And quite a hard game to play. But there is nothing what 330 hits wouldn't fix, if you know what I mean. Beautiful, a bit of the assisting damage, and this gentleman is dead. Excellent. This is exactly what we need. Now we can definitely see the Scorpion is getting involved into this game. And probably the standard B is going to be dead at the moment. I do not see the point. Why would I stay around this area? Because I just simply think that there is no future over there, honestly. I truly think that it is a bit too much of the struggle to maintain this position and to win this, honestly. I think it is a bit too much of the struggle. What that basically means, we will need to figure out how we can make a bit of pressure or we are to have a safe defense parameter. We are losing absolutely everything. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is just simply unfortunate. We lost the heavy line. We lost this line. There is only one way how I can imagine this. Nah, there is not even that. Okay, I am going to die here. There is nothing what we can do about this. It's okay, not a big deal, and we are dead. That's fine. Listen, enemy team was significantly stronger. They managed to win the heavy line. They held the middle for a very, very long time. I'm speaking about the TBR. They simply played well. There is nothing to say. Enemy team was better. And we need to accept our responsibility, what we have here. Let's see the score. Okay. That's what we have, fellas. 3.1 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage. We are 4th by experience. We are 1st by the damage. We lost a bit of the credits, but that's to be expected. And yeah, Type 61 in action. Not a bad session by any shape or any form. We finished everything with a 3.1 thousand average damage and 2,000 assisting damage, which brings us to over 5,000 combined. Beautiful performance and beautiful session. And once again, I hope that helped a bit to improve with the Type 61. It is not an easy nut to crack, but I believe if you will get into the rhythm, you will use your gun, or you will play hold down to the best of your abilities, and you will try not to get shot. I believe this is going to be great, and this is going to be awesome. And for now, fellas, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today.